Joburg's pride in public transportation, MetroBus, officially opened a much-needed sales outlet in Randburg last week in efforts to make it easier for commuters to buy and load tags. The MMC of Transport, Nonhlanhla Makuba, told us more.
You know that historically, our commuters have been purchasing their tickets from Gandhi Square, and we didn't have any other outlets except Gandhi Square. And we received a number of complaints of people saying we have to travel too far to go and get these, to actually buy tickets for actually using MetroBus. So we then thought, how about bringing the service closer to the residents of the city? We now have a ticket outlet here in Randburg, and which will assist Gandhi Square and deal with the issues of the long queues that we had there. We're going to be opening soon at El Dorado Park, and we're busy identifying other areas also throughout the regions of the city where MetroBus is servicing our residents.
The new outlet sits in Randburg's customer service center where people pay rates and taxes.
The benefit, it will help our client so much that when they come to our office to pay water, electricity, and they can get a chance to buy their bus ticket.
A recent survey revealed that 60% of households in Gauteng spend 10% of their salaries on public transportation. And so we asked MetroBus how they were ensuring that commuters could afford this mode of transport.
I think that is very important also in forwarding the objectives of the National Development Plan, that we ensure that our households do not spend excessive amounts of money on transportation. As you well know, our fares are quite competitive, and we continuously make sure that when we increase our fares, we listen to the needs of our commuters and we take that into consideration. But it is something that we keep on our radar, and we will continuously work at making sure that the money that our people have works on the needs that they have, except being spent entirely on transportation.
The MMC said that the aim was to have a situation where commuters could park their cars at home and travel conveniently with MetroBus.
We are trying to encourage our commuters to actually leave their cars at home and use public transport. And until such time that our residents feel that they have accessible, reliable and affordable public transport, that is the only time I think we'll be able to convince them to leave their cars at home. Because once they leave their cars at home and use public transport, then that would assist us with even issues of congestion that we have as a major problem within the city of Johannesburg.
MetroBus also stated that the youth of today had become an essential element of a well-functioning transport system.
It is important to realize that we are migrating into a time where the youth are the backbone of our economy. The worker of this country is changing in age and profile. Our worker is younger, is male and female, but definitely younger. And therefore their needs in terms of mobility are much different to the needs of mobility of generations gone past. And so at MetroBus, we view that as very important, that all our offerings talk to the needs of the young people.
3 service outlets like this one have been rolled out in Soweto, Braamfontein and El Dorado Park. And so we asked the department why we were not seeing more of them around Joburg.
The challenge that we had was that we didn't have like spaces of our own that we could utilize. That is why we then said, if the city has got offices in all the regions where residents of the city are actually going there anyway to do their other business, so we would also come in and then ask for a smaller space for us to be able to use, to utilize, and to make sure that our commuters have access to purchasing their tickets closer to where they stay.
The launch of the sales outlet forms part of the city's Transport Month celebrations. And while MetroBus carries 8 million passengers per annum, we hope to see long-term sustainable solutions that will indeed make sure that the public transportation system in the city is both safe and affordable.
Hi, I'm Sophie Ndaba, and you are watching Joburg Today.